friends, parishioners in Trinity Church in Copley Square, Boston, bring bells to Easter Vigil and ring them each time the words, Christ is risen, appear in the liturgy. Jesus is truly risen from the dead. And this is the core of our faith. Imagine the reaction of Mary of Magdalene and other Mary who found empty tomb first. Imagine the joy, the excitement, and peace that Jesus' resurrection brought to them and continues to bring to believers today. His resurrection is the basis of our faith, the guarantee of our own resurrection, and the feast which gives us hope and encouragement. This is the greatest and the most important feast in the church, more than Christmas. First of all, the resurrection of Christ is the basis of our Christian faith. It is the greatest of the miracles proving that Jesus is God. It is the reason St. Paul can say, if Christ has not been raised, then our preaching is in vain and your faith is in vain. If you don't believe, don't come to church. Jesus is the Lord, he is risen, was the central theme of the preaching of the apostles. Jesus prophesied his resurrection as a sign of his divinity when he said, tear down this temple and in 3 days I will build it again. The founder of no other religion can say this. None of them has left an empty tomb as Jesus has. Secondly, Easter is the guarantee of our own resurrection. Jesus assured Martha at the tomb of Lazarus by saying, I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me will live even though he dies. The disciples knew he had really been raised from the dead when he came through the locked doors. He invited Thomas to see the wounds in his hands and put his hand into the wound in his side. He encouraged them to let out their nets again, resulting in a large catch. He broke the bread and ate with them. He was taken to heaven boldly in front of them. The Holy Spirit came upon them. And then they realized that everything that was happening had been prophesied by their own Jewish prophets. And thirdly, Easter is a feast which gives us hope and encouragement in this world of pain, sorrows, and tears. It reminds us that life is worth living. Just cherish it, celebrate it. We can share the joy, the excitement, and the peace of the empty tomb when we reach out to, let's say, parents working hard to raise their children in faith, teenagers and young adults facing serious decisions for their future lives, children already living in the streets, embarking on a life of crime, or mothers struggling to care for their children without the help of their father, people with chronic terminal illness, or people going through the terrible pain of the death of a dear one. May the risen Lord bless you and your families as you rely on him and share his love. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.